Welcome back. This seems a little dark. Let's see if we can change that a little bit. Mess around with this some. There we go. Well, hopefully I got the sound figured out now. So it shouldn't be all whacked and crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of just jump right into this. It's gonna be more of a swing dominant workout tonight, just because it's something I really enjoy doing when I first get back. You know, it was a great vacation. But I didn't have any weights with me, so everything was all body weight. So that's fine. I enjoy body weight workouts, but you know, then get back from vacation and don't necessarily have any food or anything like that in the house. So you know, go grocery shopping, get everything cleaned up. So that was nice to do. But yeah, so now I kind of took a little extra few days off, if you will, and decided to enjoy them. And now we're back at it. So whenever I come back from long breaks of working out, I always like doing a swing dominant workout because it's just, for me, it feels a lot better on my body. It kind of feels like it's, not feels like, it's my way of kind of easing back into the grind of it, if you will. Some good cracks there. But had a great week in Michigan. Saw a lot of family, had a good time. And here we are, back in sunny, not humid Southern California. It's amazing. I love this place. Let's do that one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. Just doing 5 halos each direction. Now these swings, some will be two-handed swings, some will be single arm swings, some will be alternated. And basically, hold on. I forgot where I was going with that. Basically, that's just gonna, I remember. So if I go through this whole thing twice, by the end of the workout, I'll have 200 swings. So I'm using a 22 kilogram kettlebell tonight. Or 50 pound, whatever you want to say. All right, let's get that out of the way. Definitely gonna need some of this. Some of my calluses started to go away. Maybe a little bit sad, but they'll come back. They will come back. I'm gonna grab a towel since I know we're gonna need that in a second. All right. 20 swings. Here we go. Now, it's not that I haven't been working out this whole time that I have back. I was doing a lot of bike riding, so that was good. But nothing like this. So, you know, that's fine. Oh man. I can feel that once in a while though, so it's okay, it's a good thing. Alright. Let's do 5 front squats on each side. Oh, hello. A little popping action there. Oh man. It does feel good. But I can definitely tell already, my endurance is not what it was before I left. But we had a good time in Michigan, as I said. Got to see my cousin. She came down to visit. Should be known that I was there with my wife's family, not just my family, so it was nice that my cousin got to come down and say hi. But had a lot of nieces and nephews there. Very good time. It was a lot of fun. Took my son kayaking on a bug-infested, very stagnant river. Last about 15 minutes at most. Like, nope, we're out. Not doing this. All right. Do 10 single arm swings here. I didn't think so after that. It was but and then this coming Wednesday, I'm back here with Jonathan working out. Probably doing some Cadillac. So if you've never seen people work out on Cadillac, we'll be over there. Over there. That fun equipment. So, all right. Yeah. All right. 5 snatches on each side. Also, I say this, and now I'm just stalling to catch my breath. I say the word "so" a lot. So it's the first time you're watching, and you're of age. Every time I say the word "so," take a drink. If you're not of age, drink some water. If you're not working out with me, drink water. If you want to live very dangerously, I don't support this. But if you work out with me and take a shot every time I say the word so, good luck with that. All right, 5 snatches on each side. Whew. This one, nice. So this next set of swings, first set was two-handed, second set was single. This set's going to be alternating. I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I can say a sentence without huffing and puffing. But, alright. A little bit more chalk. Not that I necessarily need it, but I always feel a little bit better when I have it. It's a mental thing, so there we have it. Alright, here we go. 20 alternate swings. Yeah, that feels good. So, as I said, I haven't been actually lifting weights much, but I have been throwing my son and his friends in the pool a lot. So, drink. Kind of feel like that's been a bit of a weight training workout because it's getting to jump, and with my son, I have sit on my hand and then push. So almost like a little jerk, push press. And I alternated, don't worry. I switched sides so I was even. But either I have to get a whole lot stronger by this time next year, or this is the last year we're going to be able to do stuff like that because he's starting to get fucking solid. So, you know, he's always been this little guy, and now he's got a little bit more density to him. So, all right, do a get up on each side here. That was a nice back crack to start off with. I might be using the word plenty a little loosely there, but no blood, we're fine. Alright, let's do the other side. Thanks for the follow. I can't see it from here, but I'll talk to you in a second. See if I can read now I have glasses on. Shelby Smithy, thank you. Welcome to the madhouse. I don't know, I really have nothing to follow it up with, but just the fact that I can't read till it's too late because I'm old, but it's alright. Whew, man. That was good, that was a nice good. I don't mean that in a bragger way, it felt very good. It felt very nice. Alright. So we did 22-handed swings, 10 single arm swings, 10 on each side, alternate swings. And what did I say here? This is not my studio, it's my friend David's studio here in West Hollywood, California. I have my own studio in my apartment. I have a full plaza studio there, full set of kettlebells there. I'm doing this here because, well, I have this beautiful space. It's one I love this spot, and anything I can do to help my friend David get his word of breakthrough flies out there. So we can hang out here. And right now I got a spot to myself, so it's very nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's if you're in LA and you have the chance to come down here and work out with us, highly recommend that. And it's probably, in my opinion, I would say it's one of the most beautiful studios in the entire city. And I think the big part of that has to do with the fact that David, prior to being a Pilates instructor, did design. So he has more equipment in a small space, and he's done really well. Like, it doesn't feel like a crowded space. He's got a green thumb. I successfully kill every plant I try to grow. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And you know, I don't, not really too many other places I'd rather be when I'm working out. So all right, so this set of 20, I'm going to kind of do a mix and match, right? So I'm going to start off with single arm, do 5 on each hand, and we'll finish the set with 2-handed swings. So we're still doing 20 swings, still keeping that heart rate on. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a weird one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little heavy there, but oh. Do you do Pilates yourself? Are you in this area at all? Or you don't really have to answer that if you're not comfortable answering. So the worst part about not working out the past basically 2 weeks is that I got a lot of compliments from people, like 200 or 300 people who are like, "You look great. You losing weight?" No, lost some mass, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll come back. All right. There's 2 more to go. Well, 1 more set of swings. You know what? Let's do push presses with a 60. Why not? You know? I mean, I'll feel it tomorrow, but it's fine. It's just fine. All right. Whew. Almost caught myself in the chin there. Oh. Keyword is almost. Oh, man. But, so between cycling, throwing my kids in the pool, and swimming, really, a shit ton of that. But, you know, the nice thing about being at the pool, for me, is I still enjoy doing front flips and back flips off the side of the pool, which really, great ab exercise. Keep one of those knees into your chest, so you get 10 front flips, 10 back flips. You've had a really solid ab workout. So, you know, really I'm just coming up with logical rationalizations of not working out the past week, but it's all right. We all deserve a recovery week here and there, right? Right? Yeah, sure. All right. Last set of swings, we're going to take a quick, like 2-minute break. How do I want to do this one? Then we'll go back to alternating. I like alternating swings. They are a little harder, but it forces you to use your obliques more to stabilize. So, and it's just, I just enjoy it. Here we go. That's why I have no other reason. That's it. 18. Alright, so now, take a quick 2-minute break. So I stop. Why the fuck do I think we can do this? Had glassing up for a year and a half. Still like, no, I can read that. No, I can't. Whew. What else is going on? Nothing too crazy. I mean, I think the weird part for me to think about is that in a week and a half, kids are already back in school. So that'll be nice. If you don't have kids, or if you have very young kids, you're like, I don't know, like you got a privilege to be at home with them, like we have had that privilege as they were growing up. You send them off to school that first day, and you're like, I don't know, man, they're gonna be gone all day. I haven't not been around them this long in a long time. And the first one goes, you still got we had the other one at home still, just hanging out with us. That was a lot of fun. And then we sent them both. It's like, what are we gonna do? And we stopped worrying about that about 5 minutes after we dropped them off, and we're like, oh, it's quiet. We can have a conversation. Don't get me wrong, I still miss them. But now as they've gotten older, I just like, just get out. Go back to school, let someone else wear you out. No, you cannot watch TV. So it's a fun battle. And no, this isn't anything fun. Just water. Could be vodka, I guess, but it's not. Is that it? We got my timer? Almost. Here it comes. And back to working out. All right. So, drink. Apparently, I don't know how to do that anymore. Just pouring water right down my fucking shirt. Okay, back to the swings. Throw water all over the floor. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Boop, boop. 20 two-handed swings. Now, if you don't do a lot of swings, and you are trying to follow along with this, feel free to do 5 single arm, 10 two-handed swings. I say that because some of my clients will sometimes have an issue with their forearms cramping up on them while they do a lot of swings if they have not done quite a bit of swings before. So, alright, I'll get moving now. Here we go. 20 two-handed swings. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. My forearm's under cramp up there. Well, looks like I get to mop the floor tonight, so that's a good thing. See if we can get these knees to crack again on these front squats. The one fun thing, shouldn't say the one of the many fun things at the place we stay at in Michigan was there was also a pool table there. I dominated that. That was a lot of fun. I find it odd that there aren't more billiard rooms here in LA. Well, I should say I do. I understand. In order to take up, like have a pool hall, you need a lot of space for it. But in Koreatown, you have a lot of billiard halls. There's a lot of snooker tables. I don't know how to play snooker. If there's no hole for the ball to go in, I'm lost on. But all right, you know, let's do 5 front squats like we did before on each arm. So the left side this time for funsies. There you are. Now, if you're hearing that cracking in my knee and you think, God, you should do something about that, I try. Roll it out. Ice bath. Sauna. Years of gymnastics, springboard, platform diving, and skateboarding have done its toll. So, more than anything else, I know I've at least earned these crackles. Okay. Just making sure the mic's not muted, which I would assume one of you lovely people would tell me if it was, but all right. So 10 single arm swings on each side with a swing switch. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Definitely feeling the second set. But, you know, so 9 exercises, 3 down, 6 more to go, call it a night. The nice thing about this is that it's simple, right? It works in its simplicity. So, you can take this kind of workout, and depending on your schedule, sometimes is what I have to do at home, do the first half in the morning or in the afternoon, and then the second half in the afternoon or evening. Separate, break it up. It's, 15, 20 minutes if you're really not taking more than like 30-second break in between, if you can go that quickly. So, okay. Let's do strict military press. All right. Last one's a little shaky. You know, I don't get too political on here, because most people don't want to talk about politics when they're working out. And I completely understand that. But how about those Epstein files, huh? Like, we're gonna see that? Those things gonna come out? Unredacted? Please? My favorite argument from people is like, well, you know, Bill Clinton's probably on there too. Yeah, fuck, string him up. Let's go. Who cares? We're not bringing it up to protect people. Alright, anyway, back to this. 20 alternating swings here. forward to. When I'm done with all this, eating. I love food. If you ever see me post one of those what I eat in a day video, just know it's a complete farce. Now sometimes on vacation, it's whiskey for breakfast. I mean, look, let's just be honest, right? That's what happens sometimes. And you know, if you're of age and you're not an alcoholic, it's fine. It's fine. As long as you're not driving, something like that. All right. Got an errand list for my wife for the way home. All right, snatches. Mainly because I love them. You know what, I say that about every exercise, but it's pretty true. I say that the interesting thing for me when working out is that when it comes to weightlifting, there really isn't any kind of lift that I don't like, that I don't look forward to doing or trying to learn yet. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I will say there have been times in Pilates that I despise doing a certain exercise. And generally, when you despise doing exercise in Pilates, it's because you really need that exercise. You don't do it well, you're not mobile enough, you're not strong enough. Except for Swan on a long box on the reformer, fuck that exercise. We'll talk more about that on Wednesday. It's a serious ball crusher, even if you do it right. Swan on the mat, rocking back and forth on your stomach. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, you're either crushing your balls or you're crushing your boobs, and it's just not fun. So I do it, move things around well, but not fun. All right, back to snatches, here we go. There's gonna be a snatch switch in the middle here, so. Snatch switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, that is a mean, cruel exercise. Cruel, I said not cool. Cruel exercise to do to yourself or you're doing a swing dominant workout. Because your hips could not care less if you're hinging for a swing, if you're hinging for a clean, if you're hinging for a snatch. Doesn't matter, it's still a hinge. So you don't really get a break, per se, from that swinging motion of the hinge. But whatever doesn't kill you, sometimes makes you cry for a while. Here we go. So now, next game, let's try that again. Words are sometimes hard for me. The next thing to figure out is what is a new lift that I want to learn. So I'll play around with that for a while. All right, still, this is going to be the next one I do. And a big focus on getting a stronger bent press. So right now I'm comfortable with a 24 kilogram kettlebell, or 22 in this case. I would like to get up to a 32. So those I have at home. Those I'll have to focus more on there. And also get into a strict military press with that bad memory jam back there, 40 kilogram. I once referred to as the Bulldog, which I appreciate that name. Yeah. And it does kind of look like a little fat, chunky bulldog. All right, bent press. Now, traditionally, for me, these are generally better on my left than my right, which we can get into the possible reasons of that, or why for that later, but right now, we're not going to do that. Oh, see? This guy wants to fall in on me. You, that way. Not bad. When you go back and look at that later, I feel like my hand moved a little bit, but it's all right. I'll go back, look at the reel. Can't say go back and look at the tape anymore. It's all right. I guess you can, but. See, 20, squat, 20, press, 20, snatch, 20, bent press. Oh, 20. All right, one more to go. We're done. Call it a night. So now we're going to finish on 10 single arm swings on each arm. And there is how you get to calmly 200 swings in a little bit under an hour, right? How long are we going here for? 48 minutes, yeah, that'll work. So, and again, you can always kind of split this up and, do half of it in the morning, half in the evening. All right, 10 single arm swings. There you have it. Well, I can say I'm very glad I'm not riding my bike on the night. That would be awful. Oh man. But okay, well, that is it's my time pretty much. If you're watching this and you have any questions about anything I did, or if you have questions about your own workout, anything that you're trying to improve on, shoot me a whisper here, shoot me anything on social media. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, all of it. YouTube, Pitbull, Pilates, all those spots. So just reach out, hit me there, and then we'll take it from there. So, all right, have a good night. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and yeah, I'm out of here. See ya.